Hey, what's going on? You got Mr. Law Jones signing in. Hope all is well. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click like, subscribe. I definitely appreciate it. Just doing a little bit of work, just trying to finish up the old Suburban here, 98 Chevy Suburban C1500. This one I did the LS swap in. Those are familiar with it, you already kind of know what's up with this truck here. Those is new, welcome, thank you, appreciate it. So what I got going on this evening here, I'm actually going to be replacing the airbag Clockspring. So that part there is actually behind this wheel here, behind the airbag actually. So the steering wheel has to come off. So I'm going to have an array of tools that I'm going to be sharing with you. What's going to be needed to get it off. Most definitely for sure, you will need like a flat blade screwdriver. Because it's like about two spring pins, and it's like two spring loaded clips in the back of the steering wheel and the airbag. You will need that. You'll definitely need a steering wheel puller to get the steering wheel off. And then what you definitely want to do is you want to disconnect the power on here, especially when you're working with electrical, especially with airbags, anything like that. This is the part here this is the part number here. I'll make sure I add that in below the description of this video. This is actually made by Standard. This is the only one I could find brand new. I really try to go with like a lot of OEM parts with my stuff, but I looked everywhere, high and low, could not find one self-used. So I said, I'm gonna go use, I might as well just keep what's on there. So yeah, but this what's going on here. I'm gonna turn it on so you can kind of see it. Let me zoom out of it here. So if you see right there, how my airbag light is staying on. So if I start the truck up, see how it's staying on right there? I'm trying to zoom out of it so you can see it a little bit better. There you go. See, that's not supposed to stay on like that. So when your airbag light is on, that means your airbags are not going to work. If you got into a frontal collision or anything like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. But yeah, this is the part here. I'm gonna open it up real quick, just do a quick unboxing of it, just show you what it looked like. So let me try and do a one-handed here. So it comes wrapped up like this here. And sometimes these airbag Clockspring, sometimes you have to center these things here. Sometimes you have to turn them all the way to the right and sometimes to the left. But look like this one here has like a little orange tab in here. So it's already been like pre-centered already. So you should just be able to throw this on and put this on here. So this is the new part right here. So I'm just showing you that. Like I said, I will put the part number and what tools I needed in the below the description of the video. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I need to disconnect the power to this truck here. And like I said, I'll be back soon. All right, back again. Okay, so I had a little delay here. So what I'm doing, like I said, as I said before, in the first part of the video here, you got to take the airbag off here. And on the back of these steering wheel designs here, this started in 98 to 02. They kind of went with this style of the steering wheel right here. Which is kind of like the short one, the kind of shorter, smaller airbag on here. So to kind of get this here, what you got to do, you got a couple ways you can do this here. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna need like a flat blade screwdriver. You just need to go back behind on this style of steering wheel. Excuse me. It's like a little spring-loaded clip that's right underneath. You got to put the screwdriver up under there, and then you just kind of pushing down on it, and then it'll come out. I got the one side up. If you see right here, see how the gap is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get up underneath, so I can kind of show you how that works here. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna get underneath the steering wheel, so I can show you how this goes. Give me 1 second. All right, so getting up under here. Okay, so if you see like right here, you're gonna see kind of like a metal tab. I don't know if you can see it or not. See if I'm trying to get my finger out the way. Anyway, what you're doing, let's see if I can focus on it. I can see it very faintly, kind of a little silver little metal tab like right there. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna put your flat blade screwdriver in here, in this hole right here. And then as you get it in here, let me turn the wheel here. Put my phone down real quick so I turn the wheel so I can show you a little bit better. Okay, maybe you can see it a little bit better that way. Let's try it. Okay, you see that little spring loaded clip right there? So that's what you gotta put the screwdriver in. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put your flat blade screwdriver here. I'm trying to see if I can do both at the same time. I may not be able to get it, but I hope you get the idea of what needs to happen. Hold on, I might be able to get it that way. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna stick it in here, and then what you have to do is you're gonna have to push down on this here. Let's see if I can get this thing. Okay, so I can't see it, but hope you get the concept of what I'm trying to do. It's so confined down here, so I won't be able to really show you on what I need to do. But anyway, it's right there. That little spring, that little silver little metal tab right there is spring loaded. So you got to pop that out, and then as you pop it out, you'll be able to pull that right out of there. The airbag will come right off. So that's what I wanted to show you. I'm sure some videos out here that's on it, but since it's so much of a confined space down here, I won't be able to hold the camera and trying to pop it out. So if you give me a couple seconds, I'm gonna pop this out and I'll just kind of go over it in its entirety. All right, back. Okay, so I'm back. So we got the two little spring clips off, and like I said, that just comes off right just like that. So what I'm gonna do now is straighten the steering wheel up, since I got it in control right now. So since I got it off, excuse me. So what I'm doing now, I'm just straightening up the steering wheel, because now you got to take the steering wheel off. Now like I said before in the beginning, the steering wheel has to come off. So anyway, that's off right here. And then as you look on the back of it, these are the two little clips right here. And so what you're doing is like right behind this steering wheel right here. So let me get this wire out the way, so I can kind of show you a little bit more as to what was going on. And let's see if I can get this off now. You know what, I do better than that. So we'll go ahead, we'll take this part of the wiring harness off. This is connected for the airbag, so we'll take that off like that. Then you just take your same flat blade here, you're gonna stick it up under here, and then just once you get it up under here a little bit, like I said, that just pops off just like that. And I can take this airbag and put it to the side. But yeah, those are two little clips right here. And what it is, it's like two little springs that goes like right behind here. And what it does, it locks up in here. And so what you have to do, once you're going behind the steering wheel, you just basically getting your flat blade right in front of here. And then as you're getting it here, you're just kind of getting it right here, and then you're just popping it out that way. And then you get the one side out, go to the opposite side of the steering wheel and do the same thing, and then that's it. But if you look right here, like I said, if you look right here, so this is what you have to move back right here. And this spring right here, this is very, very sturdy. So it's not like, so once it's in there, it locks in there pretty well. So that's what you got to do behind the steering wheel. So what you're doing is, so I'm just showing you real quick, just basically what you're doing. So you put you're putting your flat blade through here, through that hole, through the steering wheel. As soon as I can get it back there. What's going on with me tonight? Hold on, let me turn this just a little bit. Okay, and what you're doing, you're getting that steering wheel behind that hole. Okay, I'm messing up for real now. Okay. Okay, so there we go. All right. So what you're doing, as I said before, you're just getting that flat blade screwdriver in here, and then as you get it in, you just wiggling it around until you get it right here. And then as you see it, like right here, you're just pulling up on it. And then as you pull up, you're releasing that one side of the airbag. So it just kind of goes like this here. So it's a little bit tricky, but once you get the one side, you pretty much okay. So that's how that kind of goes right there. I'm gonna turn the steering wheel back centered again. So then I can attempt to go ahead and take the steering wheel off. And like I said, to do this here, you're gonna need a steering wheel puller. So this here, you can either use a 21mm or a 13/16 for this here. So yeah, that's how you're gonna get that off right here. This is part of the horn right here. These usually just kind of twist off right here, and as I'm doing it right now, so you see I just able to just twist it and it came right off. So that's how that works there. So you just take this off, just kind of lay it to the side right here, and get your 13/16. What I'm gonna use, I'm gonna probably use my impact with this here, or either I could use just a regular like I said, half inch on it. So let me go grab the socket real quick for this here, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I am back one more time. So like I said, as I showed last time, took the harness off for the Airbag Clockspring here. Got the harness off. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use my little DeWalt right here. This thing's supposed to be good for 140 pound-feet of torque right here. Normally, when I take off a steam wheel, normally I just go ahead and just use just go manual with it, a half inch, and using, like I said, either 3/16 for 21mm. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use this here and see if this works here. So it should be able to break it loose. So so let me go ahead. I'm gonna hold the camera real quick here, and I got this on, and let's see what happens. So all right, so let's go ahead and put it on loose, and all right, so that came off pretty easy. Okay, so that's the nut right down here. So we'll take that and put this to the side. And what I need to do next is pull out the steering wheel puller right here. If you don't have one of these here, you can get one at your local auto parts store. Whoever your preferred choice. AutoZone, Napa, O'Reilly's, Advance, whatever your favorite preference is of stores, you can go there. They have this as a loan to a program. You just pay like a small deposit, and if you bring it back in good condition, like about 10 times out of 10 you usually get your money back. Or sometimes, like in my case, I bought this thing here, it was brand new when I bought it at the time, and so it was pretty cheap. So I say, you know what, I'll keep it just in case if I ever need it. So, and just like today, it's one of them situations where I need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and break it open and get out of here what I need, and take the steering wheel off. So as you see right here, it comes with, this how it comes, this how most of them usually come right here. So it comes everything you see right here. I kind of got about 6 bolts right here, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna be able to do both, hold the camera and try to do this here. So I will update you once I get the steering wheel all the way off, and like I said, get some snap ring pliers so I can get the clock spring out. So I will update you once I get it back in order. All right, here we go. All right, back again. Okay, I did get the steering wheel off this truck here. I had to do a little bit different way here. So if you see right here, you see those 2 holes right here. Normally, on a normal circumstance, when you're using a steering wheel puller, the tool. So you have 2 bolts that go. So you have 2 bolts that you use on this here. So you have one right here, and then you have the other one right there. Unfortunately, this threads here are still good, but these are over here that got stripped out. So I had to do it a different way. You can get it off. It does require a little bit of muscle though. Whenever you can get a steering wheel off, in most cases, without a steering wheel puller. But like I said, it does take a little bit of muscle. So what I end up doing, I end up loosening this up. I should have did this on how to show it, but I got a little frustrated. So, and then plus it's getting a little late. So I'm just trying to finish this up before it get way too late out here and start getting a little chilly out here. So what I end up doing, I end up taking the nut off. I just put it back on. I just loosened it enough just so when I get ready to pull at the steering wheel, the steering wheel would hit me in the face or could potentially knock me out. So that's how I was able to get that out. So I may do that another time, just showing how to take off a steering wheel without the puller. So I did get it off, but yeah, this is off here now. So what I got to do now is use a snap ring plier to get this off. So let's see what's going on here. So I got some flashing going on. I wasn't trying to do that. Okay, so all right, so back on. Sorry about that. So what I got to do here right there is a snap ring I got to take off. So right here, so I got me some snap ring pliers, and what I'm going to do is just put this in this hole right here. So you got one right there, you got another one, and then what I'm going to do, let's see if I can get it here. Trying to do this, trying to hold the camera in one hand and hold the snap ring plier in another. So what you're doing, just get that on here. So I may not be able to get it that way. So, but anyway, you kind of get the idea. So once I get this snap ring off, I'll be able to take this clock spring off, airbag clock spring, take that off. Its connection underneath the dash, I just unhook it from there, take it off, put the new one on, and then that'll be it. So I'll go ahead and update it. I'll do a final video here once I get everything installed. It is getting a little late out here, so like I said, if you got any questions, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. I will take time to answer all comments, questions. I do provide email if you need to contact me for any reason. But anyway, if you haven't done so, just make sure you click like, subscribe on the channel. Greatly appreciate the support. Y'all have a nice evening, and Mr. Law Jones is signing out. All right, okay, so back again, this final part of the video here, and did get everything hooked up first. So just to ensure, what I did was, before, make sure that, I didn't want to get hit in the face with an airbag or anything like that, because airbags, they come out very, very fast. They come out up to 200 miles an hour, and I did not want to get hit in the face. So what I did was, I had left I had disconnected both the positive and the negative battery cables on the truck. And so what I did, I had hooked up the positive first, and I hooked up negative last. I had turned the key on before I hooked up the negative. So if there was any faults or anything that was going to happen, that way it'll happen while I wasn't in the truck. So so what I did was I already had turned it, make sure the light was off. So I'm just showing you now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the key to on, and you see it's flashing right now, and it should go off. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start it. And so there's no airbag light on, not a light on at all. So everything is hooked up, everything is fine. So I have no light on. So I got one down, and I got one more to do. And I got to do my 2014 Hyundai Azera Limited. So I'm gonna be doing that one real soon too. So I'm just waiting for the part to come in. But anyway, got it running, so everything is good. Like I said, I just got to set the timer on the clock and everything in this truck here, and go and park it and call it a night. But like I said, yeah, that's it. If you got any comments, anything like that, like I said, if you haven't done so already, just make sure you click like, subscribe on the channel. I greatly appreciate the support. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Y'all have a nice night, and I will talk to you on the next video.